Today, I will share to you, this is about a review of our T accounts sa asset. Okay? So, I will share to you my screen. So, ano makikita nyo dito? So, we have different accounts under assets, right? So, we have cash and bank. Ito yung mga major accounts under assets. We have cash and bank, account receivable, inventory, equipment, or PPE. Now, why I'm sharing you this? Because this review, magagamit nyo to during sa discovery ninyo ng issues on the books of your client. Okay? So, at saka magagamit ninyo ito paano pag-reconstruct, doing the clean up or the catch up. Okay? So, parang nagiging ano din kayo nito, auditor. Or in a simple sense, parang nag-check na rin tayo. Now, ang pinakamaraming transaction dito is yung cash and bank. Okay? Then we have the accounts receivable, we have inventory, and then we have the equipment or the PPE. Now, in cash and bank, accounts receivable, inventory, equipment, or PPE, mag-i-increase siya pag nasa debit side. Okay? So, magdi-decrease itong mga accounts na ito, itong asset accounts, pag nasa credit. Okay? So, ibig sabihin, normal balance ni assets, debit, abnormal balance or nakaka-negative siya pag nasa credit siya. Now, on the part of the cash and bank, okay, ito yung mga possible na encounter ko during the clean up and the catch up. Okay. So, magde-debit tayo ng cash and bank pag meron tayong deposit, right? Okay, so magde-debit din tayo pag merong bank transfers. Halimbawa, si account 5501, nag-transfer siya ng money kay account 5502. Okay? So, anong ibig sabihin nun? Nadagdagan ang account ni 5502, nabawasan ang account ni 5501. So, you will encounter most of these transactions sa QuickBooks Online because US clients usually or very often they do this. Okay, they transfer cash from one bank account to another. It's very, very common. Kaya wag kayo magkaroon ng impression na eto, cash collections from sales, okay, or collections from accounts receivable, okay, or additional investment ng client. But sometimes you have to think na, baka ito pala transfer din to. Then we have also loan proceeds, okay? Let's say umutang si client, so debit natin, naka-receive tayo ng cash in bank, okay? Then we have also cash sales collections, yun. Then we have also collections from accounts receivable, and another is advances from customers. Halimbawa, si customer A, nagbigay agad siya ng money, pero hindi pa tayo nag-render ng service. Of course, utang natin yon, hindi pa yun siya sales. Upon completion of our job kay customer A, saka na natin i-recognize ang revenue. Okay. Ngayon, ano namang bawas sa cash and bank? So, we have credit card payments, right? Bank transfers din. Yan. Pag naglipat tayo ng cash ni account A papunta doon kay account B, okay? So, isa din yan. And then, payment to expenses and also purchases. Now, on the accounts receivable, we have increase pag magsi-sales ng account. Anong magiging entry natin yan? Di ba? Debit AR, credit sales. Okay. Pag mag-collect na naman tayo ng accounts receivable, we credit AR and then we receive cash in bank. Makita natin dito, di ba? So, debit kay cash in bank, credit kay AR. Sa inventory, ano naman ang debit side nito? Okay, nag-purchase tayo. Nag-purchase tayo ng supplies. Then, we encountered freight in or the landed cost. So, pag mag-debit ito, credit naman dito sa cash and bank. Tulad nito, purchases or payments to expenses. Okay, cost of sales, mag-credit siya pag nakabenta na tayo ng inventory. So, that is debit cost of sales, credit inventory. Okay. Same with PPE or equipment. So, pag bumili tayo ng furnitures or fixtures or yung material amount ni equipment. So, magde-debit tayo ngayon ng equipment, credit tayo ngayon ng sa bank. Okay? So, let's say, lagyan natin dito, purchases of inventory, dito naman purchase of equipment. Okay? So, credit ni cash, debit ni equipment. Ngayon, pag nagbenta naman tayo, binenta natin si equipment, okay, credit siya, debit din cash in bank, di ba? So, ganito siya. Now, okay, sample lang yan. Now, halimbawa, ngayon, kung titingin kayo ng financial report, kung yun lang binigay sa iyo ni client, so malalaman mo ngayon, let's say, bakit kaya credit balance tong cash in bank ni account A? Ang nakalagay lang doon ng mga transaction, credit card payments, bank transfers, payment expenses, purchase of inventory, purchase of equipment. Ngayon, pwede nyo yan ilagay sa magiging assessment nyo or audit findings. Okay? We all know, pwede nyo ilagay doon na your cash in bank account A has a credit balance. So, this means that the recording or the increase of cash in bank are not recorded. It could be there are transactions such as deposit or bank transfers or loan proceeds or cash collections or collections from AR or sale of fixed assets are not recorded. Di ba? Okay. So, the same in accounts receivable. Pag makita nyo na negative balances yung accounts receivable, this could be walang setup ng AR. Ang nakalagay lang doon, puro lang collection ng AR, puro lang credit, puro lang bawas na AR, kaya nagkaroon ng negative balance sa AR kasi wala siyang debit, wala siyang setup. Okay? Kumbaga pa, napunta lahat kay credit pero wala siyang debit. And the same with inventory. Let's say, nakita nyo lang credit balance na inventory. So, ibig sabihin, meron palang instances, yung mga purchases, mga freight-in na dapat add-on dun sa inventory, yung landed cost, hindi siya na-record under inventory account. Okay? So, the same with PPE. Okay? Kung halimbawa, credit side siya, ibig sabihin, hindi na-set up yung pag-record ng asset account or yung additions niya para magkaroon tayo ng debit side. Okay? So, nagiging abnormal siya. So, pag familiarize kayo sa ganitong mga transactions, malalaman nyo agad. Kasi, like this one, may pakita ko sa inyo. Okay. So, under current assets, under bank accounts, okay, eto positive, positive, positive. Tulad nito, this is also another bank account, okay? Negative siya. Ano ibig sabihin nun? So, possible, wala siyang setup. Wala siyang mga deposits, wala siyang mga bank transfers or loan proceeds, yan. So, kailangan mo siyang i-investigate, okay? So, the same with liability, since asset man diniscuss natin ngayon. So, the same with liability. Possible, ang nandoon lang sa kanya is puro lang payment ni payables, pero wala namang sinet up na payable account. Kumbaga pa, hindi ka nag-record ng payable. Ang ni-record mo lang is yung collection ng payable. Okay? So, kaya siguro naging negative si cash, naka-receive ka ng proceeds sa loans or ng yung payable, kaya lang hindi mo na-record. Okay? So, parang you receive cash in bank, tapos you record payable. Kaya lang hindi mo na-record si payable. Okay? So, ayan. Magiging findings nyo yan. And, so, this is all muna para sa ating asset account para ma-review tayo kung ano yung mga transactions na na-encounter natin under this account. So, this is just a review. Lalong-lalo na yung sa side ni Cash and Bank. Kasi, most of the transactions talaga ng, US is more on sa ano sila, bank and the credit card. Now from that bank alone, marami ng ma-encounter ka na transaction. Okay, like I said, credit, nagkakaroon siya ng, credit card payments, bank transfers, or payment expenses, okay, and inventory. Okay, more on this topics natin on part of the liability and on the capital side or owner's equity sa next video natin. Hope na may makukuha kayo na lesson dito, okay? And guys, be familiarized with the following transactions, okay?